In this video we're going to have a look at how we can access the options of a Python tkinter label. Let's consider this computer program here and let's have a look at its runtime, which we can see here. And if you have a look at the runtime, you can see that we have a label that within it is got the text hello world, which you can see is white. The background of the label is red, and if you look at the edge of the label you can see it's got a thick black border. Now the setup of this label has been achieved by these options here, these named arguments. BD, for example, has been assigned 8, and that's creating the border width. The relief is solid, which means that the border is going to be a line, as you can see in the window below. The font, well, it's Times size 22 and bold. The background color is red. The foreground color, which is the color of the text, is white, and we can see that the text is hello world. This creates an instance of a label, an object, which we can also refer to as a widget, and then we pack this widget onto the window that we're passing in here. If we look at this line, we've already seen that this creates the border width. If we look at all of these here, these 6, they're all examples also of something we can refer to as options, label options, things that we can alter to change the look at the label when it appears on the window. Now, the options that appear in the code can, under the hood of Python, be regarded as a table of label options, as shown here, and you can see that we have key value pairs. Now, you may be interested in having a look at the videos I've done on Python dictionaries. I won't refer to dictionaries here, but what we're really dealing with when we're considering these options are what we can term key value pairs. For example, if I look at BD here, we can see that that's the key and the value is 8. And if we look at the columns, we can see that this column here is named key and this column here is named value. If I come down here to the text key, we can see that its value is hello world. So for example, if I look at this line in the code, which is foreground equals white, FG being the abbreviation for foreground, if I come over to the table, I can see it appears here in the table. So here you can see I've got 6 options, and I'm showing 6 options in this table. I would like to point out this important difference. Have a look at BD in the code and have a look at it when it's a key in the table. And you'll notice when it's in the table, it appears with quote marks around. Have a look at relief in the code and have a look at it here, and you'll see that also appears in quotes. And we need to bear that in mind when I go on to show what we can do next. I've taken the code just considered and I've added this line here, and you can see that that's going to print label 1, and we have these square brackets, and inside we have BD appearing in the quotes. Now that's the key that we've identified already as part of the table. So what this is going to print, it's going to print the value associated with this key, because to get at the value we need to use the key, because we're dealing effectively with key value pairs. So when this program executes, what we're going to see is this, and you can see we get the label appearing in the window as you would expect, whereas here we've got 8. Now that's because the key value pair did have 8 associated with it, because if we look here, BD was assigned 8. To emphasize the point, I've altered the program again, and the alteration is shown on this line. I've taken out BD from here and I've put in, as you can see, font. And the font obviously appears in the quotes, and this font is the key that we took from the table that we've already seen in this video. So when this program executes, what should happen is that this gains access to the value associated with this key. And of course we can look back to the table, or we can look here to the code, and we can see in fact that the font is Times 22 bold. So when this program executes, what we should see is what we're seeing here. The label appears within the window, as you can see, and if you look here you can see indeed it does say Times 22 bold, because that's the value associated with this key, as we can see in the code here. I've amended the program again, and if you look to the amendment, you can see now here we have 6 print statements, and if you look what's within the print statements, you can see I'm printing what's associated with a label for 6 occasions, where on each occasion I'm choosing a different key. Here you can see this BD being selected right down to where I've selected the key for text. For when this program executes, what we will see is what you can see here. You can see the label within the window, and if you look here, you can see all the values associated with the keys. If you look at the first one, that's the value of 8, which was assigned here when we created the label. If you look at the last one, it says hello world, because that was hello world associated with text here. So to gain access to the value associated with a option within a label, what you have to do, as can be seen here, you have to use the name of the label that you wish to gain access to, and then in square brackets you put the key that will allow you access to the value that you wish to gain access to. Check out the supporting website for these videos. In addition, why not follow me on Twitter, as I issue a tweet every time I upload a new video.